So did you know yesterday was National Beer Day?
Did not.
Didn't know that?
I don't drink beer.
You don't drink beer at all?
Mm-mm. It smells funny.
Like, when did you start not... Have you ever drank beer? I'm pretty sure you drank beer before, right?
I mean, maybe like one or two, but I never...
It
would always be like a mixed drink or cider. Never beer.
What?
Mm-mm.
Beer is good for the soul. You know that, right?
Vodka and tequila are also good for the soul.
So I found out that when I drink vodka, I get like knee pains. It is so weird.
Just knee pains.
Knee pains.
What do you do when you drink vodka?
LCL exercises. But tequila, yeah, tequila is it is as advertised for, I guess, anybody, right?
Mm-hmm. Tequila is my favorite. Tequila.
Yeah, that's a crazy way to start the podcast, talking about alcohol.
Oh, we start.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, look, I thought we just sit here.
Yeah, I'm like, I jumped straight into it. I said I'm gonna just change it up because everybody knows, this is the most monumental podcast on this earth.
Come on with it.
So it's just like,
I heard that.
why we got to keep introducing ourselves? Because people know it's the
know.
Chad and Naheem show.
Hey, come on with it.
And
our special guest today, Brandy Lion. Yeah.
What? Why?
Because you a Leo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look, that's why I got that.
There
Look at
you
that. The meditating lion.
Golden
That's
lion.
me.
So we start every segment off. Me and you've known each other for how long? Seems like a lifetime, right?
Mm.
Like, when you meet people, and I met her.
I like that. The last
I like that.
And I was working at Hartrue, previous job, and then I said, "Man, who is that lady over there with that mixed mom haircut?" No, I'm joking.
Because I had a shaved head then.
But look, I didn't even know it was shaved on the side. I thought it was just, that
Like
that
a Karen
haircut.
Bob.
Yeah, the Karen, the minivan with the little shortcut on the side.
Chad,
And then all
I'll
of a
show you.
sudden,
Hang on.
Oh yeah, I gotta see.
and then I was like, oh, she got the gangster cut. She got the shaved side because she is a true power lifter.
Hey.
Yeah, so,
Hang
and
on.
she still is. Yeah, we got to see this picture.
I gotta scroll. I'll be posting a lot.
People gonna be like, Ryan, you such an a-hole for saying that.
People usually they used to think I was a lesbian
Oh.
What?
because of the way that like my hair.
Oh yeah, the shave side. Okay.
I wonder if I would look cool with that.
Probably.
I ain't got patience to grow my hair out anymore.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, here
I
we go.
went ahead and let my. Oh yeah. Oh, you had the Wonder Woman cut.
I
Okay.
had a barber and everything.
Who's your barber?
Bear.
I feel like I seen you in the shop maybe one time.
Big
before.
boy.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Where's he cut at? He used to cut with like Jamal.
His
yeah,
image.
his image. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I met you there, and then just a cool, fun relationship since then.
Be still, my heart.
It's just like best friends. It's like I can talk to you about stuff. It's just like having a true best friend to like have conversations with and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So-
my people. We were like this,
Yeah.
but I think you were scared to talk to me at first.
No, I told you I had an umbilical hernia that I was about to cut out myself.
I was just in pain. It's fine.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I got, I'll be lifting too, man, but I don't know what to do with this thing, so I don't know.
And we've been BFFs ever since, and now you about to be my new BFF.
All right, come on with
This
it.
is
Welcome
how
to
it
the crew.
starts. Mm-hmm.
There we go.
So we're the three best friends.
Whole wide world.
So tell us about what you got going on in your life right now and just different things. Let people know who you are.
Gosh. Well, so I just started back like heavily lifting. I'm bouncing back from an injury. I did powerlifting like pretty hardcore for like 4 or 5 years, got hurt. Took me out for 2 years.
Wow.
Couldn't compete, I didn't lift for like 2 years. So I'm back like on a steady schedule,
Nice.
building my strength back up, which is mainly the biggest thing outside of work.
Mm-hmm.
Teaching my kid how to drive.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah, that is.
For you or her?
Her.
You teaching her though.
To drive. Yeah, she's got her learners now.
No, I'm saying you teaching her is the scary part.
Have you ever ridden with me?
Yeah, that one time at Walmart.
Yeah, that one time. But did you die?
Almost.
All the time, but did you die?
But did you die?
Almost.
She's actually a better driver than I am. She actually drives the speed limit.
Oh,
that's for now. You know, when everybody get their license for the first time, you drive like 10 and 2, and you like this. And...
No, she's petrified.
For
she
real?
is like on the like follows it strictly. Wears her seatbelt. I actually wear my seatbelt when she drives.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When did you get
first?
When did you get your license? Well, when did you get your license first?
Man, I had friends in high school that would drive, and honestly, I wasn't caring about driving because I would ride with them. But man, everybody went off to college. Man, I was like, dude, I got to get my license.
Oh, so you didn't get it?
I was like 17, 18.
Oh, dang.
Yep.
How about?
I got mine when I was 16. So I was driving 11th grade. I think I started, and I was the one giving everybody rides.
Hey, see, look, hey, you got to have those dependable people, man. It's like, why get your license when your homie is, that driver you can depend on? So brothers come pick me up and, ride around.
It was like Uber before Uber started.
Exactly. See?
Hey. Only we created the idea of that. Oh, my God.
We'll be, man.
But what you call him about to shut it down, Tesla? He's like, so they're about to roll out like the full autonomy of the cars. So basically you can earn an extra $35,000 a year if you enroll your car into this program. What? So when you enroll your car to the program, it's basically like you just sitting at home. And it's like, hey, somebody needs a ride. Your car just pull out the driveway by itself.
Nah.
Go pick that person up, take them wherever they need to go. Nope. Come on back to the house.
Come on, man.
That's and scary. People are going to earn an extra $35,000 a year.
Just for renting their
Just
car
for letting
out.
their car just roll out.
Now, is that like a special, model of Tesla, or is that like the ones that are out now?
No, I think the one, so it's just an update. I think you got to pay for the update, and then your car have like full autonomy. Maybe, nothing super previous, maybe 2017 up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that.
So much anxiety.
You said you would?
No, I would not.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, you can trust a robot for a lot of things, man, but like, it's a line that you just don't cross, man, when it comes to human interaction, and technology, man.
The algorithm.
Yeah.
The algorithm.
Can't do it.
Why not?
Because I don't like not being in control.
The crazy part I thought about the other day is like you just sitting there and somebody hacks the car like, hey, how you doing? So you look up, like people be hacking them Ring cameras in people's rooms and their kids' rings and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And they be like, hey, how's it going? Like, let me take you for a ride. And I'm like,
no.
Hey, that's scary, man.
That would be so weird.
Yeah, I don't know if I can sign up for one of those, man. I think I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Hit up a homie if I needed a ride. Like, hey,
come get your boy.
Yeah, come scoop me, please.
And then his car just come pick you. His car roll up. He's like, hey man, I'm still at the crib. Like, just get in the car.
It knows where to take
talking
you.
From the speakerphone. Like, you know what? You got that, man. I appreciate the opportunity. I'm pass.
That would be pretty funny. So, I got my license when I was 10th grade, 11th grade, early 11th grade, 10th grade or something like that. I think I was early because I just wanted to drive. I've been driving ever since I was doing the lap driving with my dad.
Yeah.
And then I took my test. The lady that I had was so cool. She was like, I got in the car because it was two other girls.
Not through school?
I got it through school. But the other two girls, like, I can't remember why they didn't come the first day. So I jumped in the car and she was like, all right, put your seatbelt on. I was like, cool. I was like, all right. We were getting ready. And she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, about to drive. She said, get comfortable. She said, you can have one hand on the steering wheel. I don't care.
What?
Yo, no lie. And I literally, and she was like, all right, you done. Like you don't have to drive no more for the rest of the week.
You just had a parallel park at all?
Got parallel park first day, backed in everything, driving one. She was like, all right, nah, you good. You can let the other 2 girls drive for the rest of the 3 days.
See, I was nervous when we did driver's ed because we had a gym teacher and he was so cute. Everybody had a crush on the gym teacher, and that ended up being my driver's ed teacher. So I'm like sweating and just like, hey, it was bad. It was embarrassing.
He take you out to eat?
No.
Horrible date now.
Exactly.
See, y'all shouldn't even be like him.
But now he's teaching my kid how to drive too. So it's like, hey, sir.
What are old dudes called? Silver foxes.
Get with it.
Is that what they call?
I think so.
Because females call what? Cougars.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Silver fox. Yeah, I got one gray hair on my face now.
Do you see this?
I got one of my beard, man, and one of my side right.
How do you feel? How you feel when they like popped up? I was like,
I ain't believe it. I just pulled it. It's like, you know what? That ain't what it is.
And then it came back.
A couple days later, it's like, nah, I'm here.
Just kidding.
And I'm about to bring my homies. So it's like, I got like 2 down here actually, and then like 2 on this side. But,
I
cool
felt bad. I felt bad because my dad was like, oh, I didn't get my first gray hair till I was 40.
Oh.
I got a whole head full of them.
Is it stress? You think it's stress related, or like is it hereditary or something like that?
I think it's stress related.
Yeah.
Because my mom didn't get her first gray hair till she was almost 50.
True.
So I just was like, what in the world? And
so what does this teach us about stress?
Don't do it. It's like the DARE program.
Oh, dude, you remember that?
Yeah.
So, dude, I was thinking about this a couple of weeks back, man. But like just randomly, it was like, remember that little lion that was in that little black shirt in the DARE program?
It was a bear, though, wasn't it?
Was it a bear? No,
it was a lion.
It was a lion. And this is back when I lived in the city. So like, Chris Long's father came and spoke to us, Howie Long. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know who he was at the time, but like, they were talking about, he was a Hall of Famer, and I'm just like, it's pretty cool. So he tried to talk to the kids and trying to encourage us, and that didn't do anything, for that our generation, man. We just did what we did as the opposite, that's just what it was. But yeah, man, that's crazy.
The DARE program, just bringing stuff out of the thin air.
Hey. Take it and grab it.
Because I'm not trying to make this about myself, but we had the worst class in Fluvanna County history. My class, my graduating class, 2007.
7?
Yeah.
Babies.
They said, I remember Mr. Barlow, he started when we got to high school, and he was like, we're going to take this journey together. And statistically, y'all are the worst class in Fluvanna County history. Grades, in school, suspensions, fighting,
all y'all,
everything.
How many times did you get in trouble?
I was a good kid,
right?
I went to Power when I was in 8th grade.
What's that?
It's like basically alternative school. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know that. I went ghost for like a year.
Yeah.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Plead the fifth. No, situation transpired where, I can be open about this. It's I had something, and then technically I was like such a good kid. Mm-hmm. I didn't know really what it was, so I gave it to somebody, and then I guess they were following around. So a guy told on another guy, then the guy told the administrator that I gave it to him. Mm. And back then I was so naive. I was like, yeah, I did, but I didn't know. If I knew what I knew now, I'm like, man, what you talking about? I ain't give him nothing. Show me the proof. Show it to me. But I didn't go that route. I was just honest.
That's good.
And I had to go to alternative school. First couple of days, it's like over there in Palmyra, down there near the new firehouse, and it's just like a dungeon down there, and it's like all the bad kids, and I'm like, dang.
You
like
fell out of
Club.
place. Yeah.
That's when you learn how to become a criminal, when you hang around all the bad.
Oh no! Yeah.
Yo, it was me and Brian. So that's how I got into computers, because this smart dude named Brian Martin, he was there. And then he taught me all about computers, how to do certain codes on computers. Then we was going into rooms and picking up those, those old MacBooks that used to have the colors on them and everything like that.
This is so old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
dude, like with the back.
Yeah, with the back, with the purple, the green,
dude,
the blue.
We thought like that was like the future. Like this is the hottest thing out. Yeah. Not now.
Not no more.
Then now they got this.
Yeah.
Solid
MacBook Pro.
But it was just crazy. So that's like one of the stories from me. So I wasn't always like super good, but
it's just something like,
yeah, it's one of those things you go through in life to kind of make sure you don't, I've done worse stuff. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah, true that. Yeah, but
it's just one of those things like when you're that young and something happens to you like that, you kind of just like, yo, don't do that again.
Yeah, roll with the punches, man,
Mm-hmm.
and take it, just for what it is, and use it as a way to learn from it. But
so, how did you overcome your injury? Because it was very traumatizing to you. I could tell when it did happen. It kind of like upsetted you that you can't.
Oh, it was bad. So I use like weightlifting as like my way to release everything. So I have a bad day, like all my stress, I'd take it out on the floor, like go lift.
Yeah.
I don't care what it was. And that's actually like, so I used to be overweight. I used to be like 230 pounds. I was like, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was big. And I was married at the time in like a super bad relationship. And the only thing that I could think to do, because I mean, it was dark, like it was a dark relationship.
Yeah.
And the only thing I could think to do, it's like, all right, if I don't find something for me, something that makes me happy, like,
right,
I'm probably not going to be here much longer.
Wow.
And that's what I started doing, because that was the one thing that I could think that I could do for myself. It's like I could go lose weight. I could finally like feel good about how I looked in the mirror, find some like cute clothes. I was like, I'll do this. So that's what I started. I started going to ACAC out on 29. I hired a trainer because I had no idea what I was doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And I lost like a bunch of weight, got into Spartan races. I competed in that for like 2 years, maybe. I think I'd done like 60 races. So I think 1 year I did like 200 miles in races. So I got tired of that. But still wanted to be active, so I found weightlifting, and it was something. I've done CrossFit, I've done racing, I've done running, I've done just about everything, and I've always been really good at it, and nothing was super challenging, except for powerlifting, because you have to like use your whole body. You have to figure out how to move. You have to figure out like what's your like there's just so much to learn. It's not easy, and it's not easy to get strong. And so that was like what I stuck to. It's what like brought me like the most peace on the inside, is because I was working so hard at becoming like better every day. And it was challenging, which is what I liked, because it kept me like chasing something. So I compete, like vigorously train like 5-6 days a week. Got hurt, nothing. And I was probably like depressed for 3-4 months, because it was right when I had just met somebody new, got into another terrible relationship. And so it's like choice after choice. But it was hard. Like it was really hard to kind of, I got into this like point where I was feeling sorry for myself. It's like, I'm never gonna, if I can't squat 400 pounds, I'm never gonna do it again. Like it's pointless to me. So it was really bad, and I was really negative, and I was in that spot for a year, maybe. Just and I started going back to the gym, and obviously I knew it wasn't gonna come back, but I still figured it would. And so when it didn't, I'm like, okay, this is pointless. I'm never going to be able to do what I did before. And so I just had to change up like who was around me, who I was spending my time with, to get my, because I was negative about everything, not just lifting, but just life. Again, I was in a bad relationship and just hated everything. So I changed up who I was around. I've been back I think 3 months now, 4 months. I started back in January. Just I feel like my old self, even
That's
though
good.
I'm not like lifting what I was before.
Right.
I'm moving good. I'm getting strong. I feel good.
You got to go in by any like protocols or anything like, as far as why it's like you like in the clear like fully.
No, I'm good. I'm in the clear. Like I can do as long as I'm smart about the way that I move and don't like just do some off the wall stupid stuff. As long as I'm smart, just train slow, do what my coach tells me to do. I'm good.
Yeah,
That's good.
because I think.
But that was hard.
Yeah, I bet.
That was really hard.
Yeah.
Because you go from like constantly, it's like you probably can testify to this too, Chad. It's like we both play sports, and it's like once you like leave it alone, it's like it's almost like an ego that's attached to
Absolutely
big time
when you play sports, and it can be for the better or the worse. Because you don't want to be like Antonio Brown out here. But a lot of people use sports and lifting to fuel something inside of them that, you know, keeps them motivated and drives them. So, you know, when you see somebody lose a part of that, it's like you lost a part of yourself because it's something you identify with like really well.
Yeah,
you know?
I did. And I didn't have anything to fill it with. I was like, okay, I'll find a hobby. And every hobby I found, I was like, nope.
It's empty.
No, there was nothing. And
you try quilting?
Do I look like I quilt? But I did, yes, actually.
Knitting and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, I was like reading books. I was like puzzles, and it was just this like black hole that I could not fill.
Yeah. So what, like Chad, how did you feel like since you like stopped running track and playing football and everything like that?
Man, I mean, I can think back to, you know, my junior year, man, because I wasn't starting, but, you know, I was definitely trying to, you know, make my way into the football program. And, man, I was like beast moding out there. People like, yo, where did he come from? You know, like, I wasn't saying I was the best, but like I was definitely competing for that starting spot. And so, you know, between the conditioning and, you know, lifting and, you know, definitely getting on the field and making some noise, I finally got a starting position, man. So, you know, I was out there killing it. Seniors, man, at that time were mad. It's like, yo, where'd this dude come from? Like, you haven't played, you know, the previous year. Like, you know, how you gonna take my spot like that? And so, like, I was doing good, and then all of a sudden, man, I got injured. I had a slight tear in my ACL going in for a blitz, man, in practice the day before the game. The day before the game, man, and that was the worst, dude. I was so mad because like I knew where I was, you know, trying to get to. And so I had to recover from that. You know, that whole time, man, I was disappointed watching, you know, the team lose a couple games. And, you know, thankfully, man, I was able to recover because they didn't do a full reconstruction surgery. They just did, you know, because they went inside and they saw it was just like a hair tear. So it wasn't like the full thing. So they went inside, man, took out some cartilage and, you know, sewed me back up. So I was able to recover quickly, man. And then I worked out like, I mean, crazily, man. I mean, I was in the gym, you know, leading the, one of the programs we set up for ourselves, man, in the summer to kind of, you know, get back into shape. And, man, I came back strong my senior year, man. It was a wrap. But I definitely missed that, man. I know how that feeling, man. You in that dark place is like, man, you know, I could have, would have, should have, but didn't, you know, and just like, you know, what could I have done to prevent that? But like I was doing the assignment that my, you know, defensive coach was telling me, you know, going for the blitz, you know, and so I went inside and I think about, man, you know, what could have changed, you know, in that moment for me. But, you know, all things I think, man, you know, definitely work out for good because, you know, I'm here now, you know, I'm still able to kind of, you know, do my thing still. So.
You can go ahead and start tackling people.
Hey,
yes, let's
come
go.
on with it. Come on with it.
What's that commercial where the dude's tackling people?
Was that from that State Farm commercial or?
It was a Marvin Harris. Not Marvin. What's the dude that played for the Steelers?
Yeah, for the Steelers. That's him.
He run up on like that dude's in his yard and he just come busting out the house and just tackle him.
He would chase him in the house. Dude thought he was good and he was outside and he just bulldozed him. Hey, sometimes I do feel like I want to do that. Sometimes like.
Get some anger out.
You know, just, you know, straight bulldoze. Wow, just not even get on the ground with them and tackle. I'm talking about just, give them that one shove, little pop. I used to love doing that in the game, man. It's like trying to blindside somebody, man. Trying to, we always would go for the pancake. Like, don't forget your syrup. We
when you play receiver?
Nah, outside linebacker.
See, I used to do crackback blocks on outside linebackers.
Oh, hey, look. See, I was looking for folks like that. I was like, look, I'm scanning the field. Look, I got a pancake one time, man. Against, I'm telling you, I didn't see it coming, man, against a team called Brook Point. And those guys, man, they were big. They were like big country fed, meat and taters type of kids, man. I mean, those dudes were huge. And I remember, man, going in for a blitz, and then I kind of like backed out of it, saw the pass, saw the run to the right. And dude, like every time I would look to my right side, I would normally just run around. Dude came out of nowhere, just blindsided me. I was like, man, I laid there. I was like, yo, that hurt. So I laid there for about 15, 20 seconds. I was like, I gotta get up, man, because I know people watching. But yeah, man, I miss the game, man. Definitely miss the game. I wonder what my life would have been if I would have never got injured, man.
Yeah,
but,
it makes you think.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
how it would have been different.
Yeah, what opportunities that could have came my way, that I would have taken advantage of. But again, I think all things work out for a reason. So
yeah. I think I just like gave up on it.
Yeah, because
I wanted to party and stuff like that.
Right.
But I didn't start playing football until 10th grade, and I caught on to it just like that. Walked on it at Liberty and everything like that, and I just was like, but now, like you said, when I look back on it, I'm just kind of like, I should have just kept on going with it, because a lot of that stuff ain't worth it.
Yeah.
Even though I did get drunk a lot and stuff and hung out. It was good times. It was memorable times.
Memories, making
memories. But, it's just one of those things, like, I wouldn't take it back because I cherish everything I got now.
Absolutely, man.
And my life could have been totally different from where it is now, but you just keep on progressing. Go the other route, not that route. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You picked the right fork in the road.
There you go.
Like if it's just stainless steel or plastic. You gotta pick the right fork.
You gotta pick the right fork for the job, though, because they both are good.
Yeah, I definitely use plastic forks at the Hill crib.
So y'all talking about something good. I need to know y'all's picks on this. What's the best ramen noodle flavor?
Chicken. Gotta be chicken. But
Get out of here.
If you say shrimp, I'm taking my headphones off.
No.
Okay.
No.
Look, so
it's chicken.
It was. We went to the store one day a couple of months ago, man, and I was like, yo, I'm looking to get some because I stopped eating for a while, man. And we started watching those videos of them things being used to restore. I'm like, wait a minute, what? And I was like, no, I'm done eating that, man. But plus it's full of sodium, man. So I'm like, nah, I'm good.
They cut it down in the packs.
They did. And plus, I don't.
It still makes me swell up. I don't eat the juice though. I eat my noodles like dry.
Dry, okay. So like, I have to pack it in there just to kind of
what is wrong with y'all?
But look,
y'all disrespecting the ramen.
Yeah, check this out though. You put vinegar in yours?
Yo, don't do
hot sauce.
No
hot sauce.
I'm trying to tell you.
I put vinegar in mine, dude. Like
hot sauce.
Those who are watching, I'm telling you. I want to know, what do you put in your ramen?
She freaked out.
Look. I had
do you drink it after?
No.
Vinegar?
So, right, yeah. Dude, it'll blow your mind. Check this out. So I had a homie, man, who like I said the same thing to my homie who was preparing a little meal for me, man, and he was he broke it up in pieces. I'm like, hey, what you doing, man? You gotta put that thing whole inside.
You don't break it up.
Now he do. Now, probably now.
No, I don't. No,
you still don't?
You put it in the block hole.
So he put it in the frying pan, put butter in it. Like, literally was like, I guess people out there know it more than I do, but I guess it's called swole.
Swole.
It's something
that...
Jail. Yes. I never knew what it was, but I said, dude, let's do it, man. And I mean, he fixed it, dude, and his mom showed him, and I'm just like, let's get it. And that was probably one of the best ways. I mean, I don't fix it that way for myself, but like, I do remember when he fixed it that way, and I was like, yo, I don't know what this is, man, but like, it was delicious, man. Butter,
swole.
I mean, yeah, swole. A frying pan. I'm like, man,
I can't.
So I do. So both of y'all chicken.
Yeah, chicken. Yeah.
I gotta roll with the Oriental.
But I've never had that one.
It's soy. It used to be soy. No, it used to be called Oriental. Now I think it's soy.
Soy.
Okay.
The best.
Really?
Yo.
Okay.
When I tell y'all I used to be a chicken man.
Yeah.
I had that Oriental, that soy, whatever it's called now.
I could see that though. I could probably.
Yo.
But look, I got now the chili. Like it's like a chili package. It's like a chili.
Is it green and white?
Yeah, green and white. Yeah,
that one's pretty good too.
Yeah, I've been trying that here lately, man, and I do like that.
The soy.
I got to try that.
Because I think Shanice posted it up online. It was like, you know how they had that poll up, which one was the best? And I guarantee you, like 10 people, including me, was like, "Have you ever tried the soy ones? Because they are fire."
I never tried.
I think I've had. That's the blue one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it, but I think I was drunk and I don't really remember what it tastes like.
Butter, hot sauce.
So hold on. So you cook yours inside a bowl with water?
You can't put it in the microwave.
No, I don't do microwave.
So anybody, I'm gonna tell y'all my process because I feel like I'm giving up like Auntie Anne's secret recipe to her food or something like that, But if you overcook ramen, and I know y'all out there, you are a disgusting human, and if I see you, you gonna have a problem.
But how do you overcook it?
Let them just get all runny and soupy, and
okay. But you have to leave it in the pan for
quite some time.
A long time for that to happen.
You leave it in there over a minute for me. I'm kind of.
So you crush yours up inside of that, and
so
I break mine up in the bag.
It all depends. It's a how I feel type of thing.
Okay.
Do I want to scrape and get like the broken pieces out, or do I want to? I split it, right? I split
and then
it,
slurp it up.
But I don't do the whole thing together. I'll split it because you can break it in half.
You can break it in half.
And then sometimes I crush it up in the pack, put my flavoring in the bottom of my bowl or whatever. And then sometimes I'll pour some hot sauce in the thing. Mm-hmm. And then, but what I do is I put the butter on top of the seasoning in the bottom. Then I pour the noodles on top of it. Then I mix it up like that.
Hey, you just gave away your recipe.
See, and this is, so I boil mine in the pan, break it up in the bag into like teeny tiny pieces, boil it in just water. Put it in a strainer so I get all the noodles out, and then I put my seasoning on the noodles, but I eat them dry. I don't eat it with
no juice.
Seasoning,
no juice. I don't like wet noodles.
What?
Mm-mm.
You disrespected it. No juice in the bottom?
None. I pour it all out.
Jay, how you feel about that?
I eat weird things, so that's probably
I do too. Like, so I was going to ask you about like, right, your whole regimen, right, when it comes to your workout. Like, are you strict on that seems like you do like noodles, so that's cool. But like, are you strict on your diet at all?
Absolutely not.
So you eat whatever
I eat whatever I want because I have done those like super strict diets where you're counting your macros and you're weighing your food out and you're like taking your lunch.
The worst.
I can't do. I can if I want to, but I don't want to.
Gotcha.
So I'll eat. I make good decisions.
Yeah,
Sometimes I eat garbage. I'll go to pizza. I had Taco Bell for dinner last night.
Yeah.
So, but I do not count what I eat.
Okay.
I just don't. It's too stressful for me.
Yeah, it seems like, man, like, I work with somebody who definitely, count their calories. I'm just like, I think I probably had enough ranch calorie wise than what they had in their entire day of, what they ate. So it's like, it's not pointless to me, but yeah,
it causes too much anxiety and it makes me feel bad about myself. And my goal is not to be skinny.
Yeah. True
I like how I look right now.
Yeah.
And if that means eating French fries every day, then that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. What kind of French fries?
Ooh.
Yeah, we on that topic now.
The best. Which one? Okay. So Arby's has probably the best fries.
Curly fries?
Curly fries.
Yes, there you go. Oh, we good.
I gotta hold mine in my
hand. We cool. We cool.
And then we're going to Chick-fil-A waffle fries.
Yeah. Oh.
Yo, what's up with y'all? Y'all
y'all on the same. Then we're going to McDonald's fries. Burger King ain't shit.
Yeah.
And I don't eat at Wendy's.
Wow.
Yo, you don't eat Junior Bacons?
No. So I'm going to tell you why. So I have a weird thing with food. I have a lot of like bad childhood food
That honey
memories.
mustard. My bad. My bad. Hold that thought.
Honey mustard.
That honey mustard at Wendy's.
Is it better than? I'm trying to think of who has the best honey mustard. Actually, Cookout has some pretty bomb.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you know who got the best honey mustard? This is back when I used to always College Inn. Oh my goodness, bro!
I don't think I ever had.
I used to get there. This was back we lived in town. Like,
UBA Strip.
They got a new location. They got a new location.
It was on the corner.
Yeah,
though.
it was
That's
on the corner. Yeah. Oh, dude. I used to get their big old salads, man. They had eggs, croutons, all that.
And it was
stuff.
cheap. It's over near Arby's now, I think.
Yeah, it is. It is. Dude, I'm telling you, like, they had, like, we used to get that, man, like, call that number. Before there was, like, an Uber Eats. It was another joint in town. What was the name of that thing? But basically, you would call them, man, tell them what you want, and they'll deliver. I can't remember the name of it.
I just got hungry all of a sudden.
Yeah, did you bring a snack?
I've been hungry all day. I had sushi today for lunch, and that was it. Yeah.
Dang. Yeah. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I bought the honey mustard up there. So you remember what you was gonna say?
So I don't eat at Wendy's because one time when I was a kid, my grandparents took me there, and they had like kind of chunky fries. They had like the square fries, so they weren't like skinny, stringy fries. And I bit into one that tasted the way poop smelled.
Oh,
because I've never eaten it, so I don't know what it tastes like, but the way that it smelled, and I couldn't. I haven't really eaten there since.
Who else got fries like that? It's a
like a rotten potato or something like that. It had to have. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
I think Burger King kind of transitioned the game. Remember when they had those Mr. Potato Head fries?
Yeah.
When they came out when we were younger?
Let me tell you who fries are underrated, and like I had some a couple of weeks ago. Not Popeyes, but dude,
Cane's?
Taco Bell.
The
breakfast?
No, not the breakfast.
The nacho fries.
I didn't get the nacho kind, but like just the plain fries. Like
at Taco Bell?
What?
Telling you.
They only have
they
nacho
a sleeper.
fries.
They
stop.
Check them out. Check them out. Hey, look, I'm about to get Taco Bell to
just Grubhub come out here.
Run me my funds.
You're gonna sponsor Chad on the podcast.
Run me my funds. But I mean Taco Bell, they got those fries, man. Like I was like, Taco Bell with fries? What?
The breakfast.
Y'all
had the breakfast.
Yo.
I don't do breakfast burritos.
Try the breakfast one time. I'm telling you right now.
Not because it gets soggy.
I'm telling you right now. My boy from Florida, he was like, Taco Bell got good bread. I'm like, nah, bro. I was like, you want to eat a gordita crunch early in the morning with like bacon, eggs, and cheese? And I was like, nah. So I went up there and tried it.
Hey.
I'm telling you, fire. Fire.
Wendy's do breakfast now. That's weird. I don't.
Garbage.
Do they?
Yeah,
garbage.
Bad.
I can't.
You tried it?
No, I haven't.
I tried the.
I laughed when I saw it. I was like, yo, these guys are stretching, man.
it's so nasty. I ate it. I'm not wasteful with food.
True that. Same here.
But it was like the honey bacon something chicken sandwich in the morning, breakfast chicken sandwich.
Not good. Nobody beats
that
McDonald's
don't sound good.
I was like, nah.
You said McDonald's breakfast? So here's what I get. Sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle. If it ain't the McGriddle, I don't want it.
What?
Straight up. And it used to be, Chick-fil-A to where they used to have the burritos, but they took away the green pepper and onions and all that stuff that was inside of it. So when they took that out, I was like, I ain't ever getting that no more.
What?
So, dude, I'm telling you.
I don't really like Chick-fil-A breakfast though. Their breakfast
Not now, yeah.
No, those like little mini nugget sandwiches. Those biscuits are trash.
Yeah.
What?
No.
Yeah.
They're like cardboard.
Yeah, I don't mess with them no more. Since they took away the because I love green peppers, man. Red peppers and all that, but they took them out, man. I was like, nope, I'm good. It ain't the same. It just tastes bland.
McDonald's done hurt me. They hurt me so bad.
What?
What do you get from there?
Steak, egg, and cheese bagel.
Oh yes, they don't have that no more.
No, they took it all.
Man.
Oh yeah.
They said, "Oh, cause man, I tell you, I almost cried in the line. Like no joke. I usually get the extra breakfast sauce on it. You get extra
Yeah, they
onions
took
on
the
it.
sauce away too.
Yeah. Dude, I almost cried when I was like figuring out that they don't do breakfast all day. I didn't know
not anymore.
that.
Yeah, they stopped that. COVID.
I drove up to it. I was like, let me get that sausage, egg, and cheese. I said, sorry, sir, we stopped, serving breakfast all day long. I said, excuse me. I can't remember if I drove off mad or if I went to Dairy Queen, but man, I had a taste for breakfast.
Yeah, I don't get how everybody else keeps everything some people limited their menu, but they bring it back. But what does the steak, egg, and cheese bagel have to do with COVID, man? What does it have to do with it?
It's expensive to get that meat.
Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to tell. That was my go-to. That thing you can eat one of those in the morning time. You ain't got to eat until about 3:00 in the evening.
But see, I would always get that on a biscuit because I don't really like bagels, so I'd
Yeah,
always get steak, egg, and cheese biscuit.
Yeah,
That seasoning was just right on the plate.
It was
It was just like
every time.
we get the juice dripping. I'm like,
You be like licking your forehead.
yeah. I don't know what it was about it, man. I was like, yeah. So,
I think I got one with me and Ty was driving to Ohio one time, and I was just the Challenger I had. It was like stuff dropping in between. I was like, hold on, I got to grab that. I said, I don't want to miss no part of this. I cherish. I think that's why it upset me so much because I cherished that sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Like I literally, it was a food item that I like.
It was that good.
I can remember the first time I had one when my mom bought one when I was 11 or something like that, and I bit into it and I was like, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
And then I used to get country ham biscuit. They don't do that no more. Country ham biscuit, add cheese.
Yes.
Yeah, straight up fire. I'm putting people
Seriously,
on
you
right
didn't
now.
bring any snacks though.
we get to talk about all this food, man. Like, man, we got a little appetite. It's like,
we can walk over to the store, pause the podcast,
get some nachos, man.
Get
Some
the
salt and vinegar chips.
What they got over there? Nachos and cheese with the chili.
Cheese with the chili.
Oh, like actual food?
Mm-hmm. It's gas station food, but you got hidden
Clutch.
gems out there in the world.
Yeah.
That got like I remember we stopped in. That's what me and Ty was going to Ohio again. We stopped in West Virginia.
Yeah.
And it was like this gas station, hole in the wall. We was like, whatever. We walked in there. It's legit had deer jerky packed up on the counter.
Whoa.
Some of the best deer jerky I ever had in my life in a gas station.
I'd be
In
leery
Ohio.
about just eating.
No, West Virginia.
Oh, West Virginia.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Man, you like deer jerky?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I had I won't say a bad experience, but I didn't know it was deer jerky. I just say that. I was like, wait a minute.
Did it taste gamey?
No, well.
What was the point? What turned you off about it?
Just not knowing. I'm just thinking like, it's just straight up beef right here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
And then I guess the flavor was kind of there. You know what I'm saying? But like, it just was different, man. I don't know.
So you don't like the element of jerky with a surprise?
Yeah, no way. I'm good.
I gotta know where my meat coming from.
Yeah, please.
I got tricked like that one time before because my cousin's dad. I was sitting there eating, and I was like, "Man, this is so good, nice and salty and like tender." And he was like, "Yeah, man, that's a squirrel." I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah, kid you not. But it was good though.
That's my problem.
Yeah,
man.
but what
Like,
it tastes like?
Yeah.
It literally tastes like any other meat. But it was like it had I don't know if it was the way he prepared it. It was so long ago. But it was like he prepared it with mashed potatoes, everything like that. But it had this like light salt to it that it made it. I was like, oh,
I would still be low key pissed if somebody gave me something like that and didn't at least like.
See, that's why, man. Like, you don't go to a lot of potlucks, man. Like at work, I know, of course, because of COVID, man. Like we don't do that, but like, I seen a picture, man. It was a meme. It was hilarious because like it showed like 4 images of why you shouldn't do potlucks. It was like a woman that was preparing salad in a tub or in a sink. And another picture was
like somebody's cat walking across the counter or something.
Yes.
But do you think they just put that in there just
No, that's real life.
No, I'm telling you, people, because people are comfortable with it. It's their home. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, sweetie, get the touch them. Oh yeah, hair all. I'm like digging inside of the stuffing. Yeah,
Grandma strong.
Oh Oh, dude. Yeah. That's why I'm like, you know what? Like, you just gotta be careful, man. You know, whenever you doing these potlucks, so, because people, man, eat some strange stuff. When I say strange, I'm talking like heard about people eating roadkill.
Oh yeah, I've heard
People
that too.
who got, literally. I mean, if it's fresh, like you just got hit, okay, I understand. But like,
I still no, I don't know.
yeah, I mean, if I knew that, like, nah, you know
Yeah.
what, I'm gonna pass.
All day in the paint.
Nah.
Wintertime, a deer get hit in the wintertime, you might as well, because he ain't got no ticks on him, nothing like that.
No.
But you gonna get a little bit of rust off the bumper on your meat. So what?
Yeah, just go get a tetanus shot because of the dinner you had last night. That's fine.
Possum, skunk,
No.
all, dude, like people eat it, man. I'm just like, yo, what's the craziest thing y'all ate before? Like the most, exotic or just crazy thing that is not normal to eat.
When I was a kid, I used to eat worms and raw bacon and sticks of butter.
Would you grow up on a farm?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
It's just weird.
I'm just weird like that.
So like, was it like one worm, or was it like, all right, I got a whole handful of worms, I'm about to just crush it?
So you know that like pudding stuff, that it was like dirt pudding that you used to like people would make it at school, or somebody's like,
So it was like
Yeah,
brownies
Oreo.
in it.
yeah, it's like
the worms.
Oreo,
Yeah,
and then it's got like the
yeah.
worms. So I would make that at home,
Oh,
but like out of like actual like
Wow.
dirt.
What the? At least you turned out okay.
Yeah.
I mean-
yeah. Wow. Hey, it's protein. Hey, people survive off that in the wild, man, so.
I couldn't tell you why I did it, but I did. I did used to do that. And then I would like sneak like sticks of butter and raw
Jam.
bacon like late at
We
night.
gotta go, bro.
Ah, man, let's see. What?
I think the let me see.
Yeah, I'm trying
If
to
you
think.
if you got yours on top of
Nah, I mean, outside of like, something that was not normal for me, to eat, like alligator.
had that.
Which is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good. Shark, which I was like,
I've
what?
had that.
What else? Dang, what else?
I've had caviar.
Mm-mm.
I don't think I've had that.
I've had that.
Expensive taste.
A lot of people don't eat oysters, raw oysters.
Nah, I don't like that either.
I've had those. I've had frog legs.
Do you chew them though?
What, oysters?
Or do you just like
Ooh.
So dress it up with like cracker, horseradish, hot sauce. But one thing that you should try is the fried oysters. Like it's basically a raw oyster, but they fried up at Ritz. It's pretty good.
I've heard about those up there actually.
Yeah, it's pretty
What
good.
about escargot? Ain't that snail? Ain't that what it escargot
Yeah.
is?
I've had one.
Oh man.
Yeah.
See, look, you eating caviar. Like, man, my man living the life over here.
Gotta do what I gotta
Boy,
do.
you up here. Brush your shoulder. Go on. Brush your shoulders.
You know what I'm saying?
Shoot,
You
man.
gotta do what you gotta do. So I've had like it's just random things like chicken legs, pig feet.
You said frog legs too, right?
Fat frog legs taste like chicken. It ain't.
They had that served on the cruise, man. We went to the Bahamas. I started to get it, but I was like, dude, what am I thinking about, man? Like, no, I'm not gonna eat that.
Yeah.
I remember my grandpa when we were kids, he used to eat pig brains with scrambled eggs.
Yeah, is it called scramble? Scrapple?
Scrapple.
Yeah.
So you used to throw the snout. What else you used to throw in there?
You prepare right, I guess. I mean, put some right seasoning. It might be all right.
Oh no.
Yeah, that just seems kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like it seems like super weird. Cause the craziest thing I've ate is maybe snail.
Snail? Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't eat that.
I've eaten like actual snails. Like I'm telling you, when I was a kid, I used to do some like ratchet,
Wow.
weird things.
Worms, snails. What else on the menu?
Probably everything.
Wow. Let's see. Wild onion. You know those little.
The green
Yeah, the
ones.
little green ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say.
Everybody, if you a
Yeah.
country kid,
Yeah.
everybody from the country didn't try one of
Honeysuckles,
those.
man.
The
You know what I'm saying?
honeysuckles, yes.
Yeah, we're taking it back right now.
Got
Yes.
to, man. Talk about food. Hey, look, we can talk about food all night, look.
So one thing we used to go in the woods all the time, right?
Right.
And near the cow pastures and everything like that. Those little teeny balls that had the little points on them.
The sharp ones.
Yeah, you remember those I think it might have been a cotton plant, maybe. It was like a little teeny ball, but it had like little pricklies coming out of it like crazy. Man, I used to be so scared of those things. I thought it like was like open its mouth or something like that and just like jump out and bite me. And my boys would be like, "Hey man, here they go!" And I like jumped through the fence, got caught on the barbed wire one time, and then the bull was coming up there. And just because I'm scared of this plant that's like that big, It was pretty crazy.
Talking about like growing up in the country, man. Walking past cow pastures, like you ever did some cow tipping?
Yes.
Somebody start off.
Look, I've never done it. I ain't gonna lie. Like hearing them, like it was pitch black, you can't see. Like we drove past one before, just laughing, joking. Like I wasn't gonna do it because, like, first of all, I'm like it's gonna wake up or whatever it's doing is making all this noise. It's gonna, run us over or something. So I was like, nah, I'm good. I ain't gonna do that.
What?
Nah.
We used to. So in Scottsville, I live close to Scottsville when I was growing up. So we would like be going on people's farms like all the time. I wasn't a bad teenager. I just did a lot of things I wasn't supposed to. But we made up our own game. It was called Frog Bogging. So
what is that?
Down by the James, like on a summer night when it was like dark, nice and cool, the frogs and toads would come out and they'd be covering the road. I'm telling you, these things would be like this big. Yeah. And we used to ride around in like big old pickup trucks and 4Runners and see if we could like run them over.
Oh,
cruel.
Well, I was gonna say we would fish, trying to catfish. You would hear those same frogs, man. We used to, not catch none. So it was like, all right, you know what? We're gonna catch some frogs, and we used to put the bait in front of their mouth. They'll set the hook on them, man. I was like, and
they were huge.
Yeah, pretty big. Yeah,
that is crazy. I can't even remember what. Dang, I done lost track of what I used to do back in the day. I can't even remember.
A lot of stuff.
You're getting that old.
Yeah, it's crazy. I used to do it used to be so much to do. Like we used to just go down to the creek, catch like crayfish.
Yeah.
Do all kinds of stuff like that. Is it
crayfish or crawfish?
You read my mind just now because I was about to say, how you say it, like crawfish. I switch.
Why you do me? Why you?
Crawfish.
It's crawfish.
I do say crawfish, but we would catch them and use them as bait, and try to catch some big smallmouth bass, man. And it used to be fun. Then we lift up rocks and it's like, oh, snake. So we'd be scared to death, man. Running. Yeah. We couldn't tell if it was a water moccasin or
my pet.
Oh, what kind of pet you got?
Well, I had a boa.
What happened to him?
So the new place I moved to, they didn't allow exotic animals. So I gave him back to the breeder that I got him from. But I had a boa. He was like 6.5 feet long. Oh. He was a big boy.
What'd you feed him? I mean, I know what they eat, but like, what did
rats.
You feed him? Like, how big were the rats? Like,
probably as long as my
Good
forearm.
Lord.
They were big. We had one section in our freezer that was just frozen, big white rats.
And you used to feed it. You used to take it out and feed it to him.
Yeah, I'd have to like thaw it, get it warm because he wouldn't eat them cold. So I'd get it warm, let it soak in warm water, and when it felt squishy,
does it like, even though it's not like moving around, because most times they're party, sure they will look at it and just try to wait for some movement, then they strike and then twist and
yeah. So my snake's name was Luca. He wouldn't take it unless he was like jiggling and moving around. Okay. So if I just held it there, I could hold it there for an hour and he wouldn't do anything with it. So I had to like touch his nose or just make sure he knew that it was moving. But yeah, he would strike at it and then just immediately coil around it.
You weren't afraid to get bit or did you get bit?
No, he never bit me. And I've owned snakes before, but I would catch them as a kid. So I wasn't, they didn't scare me.
Scared of them?
No, my kids were petrified of them. They wouldn't even touch them, but I would take him out. He was never aggressive.
You should expect the snail worm girl, the frog girl, not to be scared of amphibians.
Right.
I think she used to be one probably in her past life.
Yes.
And look, you like got to get my homeboys, all my people back together.
Yeah, got to get them all back together.
Man, I tell you this, when I was like, let's see, how old was I? Like 8 or 9, I went to a friend of mine's birthday party and like we were both like into like, science and looking at insects, and we had just all kind of cool stuff like that. And man, we went on this trail and we heard some movement. It's like, what was that? And we noticed, man, the camouflage of the snake. It was a copperhead. Never seen it. I mean, we used to read books and like look at the pictures, but like when we actually encountered it, dude, man, and we actually reached out to him, man, told him, about some of the memories I had with him, man. He remembers that, dude. I still tell people that story because like he was, he was like on this hill, like this slope where I had to reach for him because he had slipped and it was literally right by his ankle. And I thought I was going to bite him, man. So I reached my hand out, grabbed him, man, was pulling him up. Because, like I said, this thing had just that diamond shape here. You can tell that's a venomous snake, man. I'm like, oh, my Lord, we ain't trying to go to the hospital.
They got rattlesnakes out here, right?
Yeah, timber rattlesnakes.
Yeah, because this one dude, when I worked at Target, he was like, hey, there ain't no rattlesnakes out here. They just in the desert. I'm like, Nelson County is like the breeding ground for rattlesnakes. Like they got the most rattlesnakes in the state of Virginia. I think that dude.
Really?
Because the crazy part about it is we was like, I used to stock at Target and we was like filling the aisles and me and Lance was kind of like telling him like, yeah, they got like rattlesnakes. He was like, no, they don't. No, they don't. Freaking park ranger was on the next aisle over. He was like, oh, I heard y'all talking. He was like, Nelson County is the breeding ground.
I believe it, man.
For rattlesnakes.
Dude, they're all around. Like I had a coworker show me just 2 of them mating, man. They were just like on the biking trail. And they had stopped because you can tell, like, just the color of it. Like, yeah, wait a minute. Look at the rattle. They were just, like, going against one another. And they videoed it, man. I was like, yeah, I don't want to count on one of those, man. Imagine stepping on one by accident. Like, oh, my bad.
They'll let you, they let you know before you get too close to them.
Yeah. There's a species of a snake, man, that will confuse you. I'm telling you, if you're not into like, because I used to love looking up pictures of like, just animals, man. And I used to, read about different reptiles, but like I remember fishing, man, at this one little river, and it was this snake called, I didn't know at the time, but it's called a pig nose snake. And what it does is that when it thinks it's being like attacked, it flattens its neck and it flares up like a cobra. Dude, when I saw that, I was like, a cobra. Yo, we got cobras in Virginia. And
it won't even.
And look, I did my research, man. I was like, looking up what kind of snake this could have been. And yeah, man, it's, not venomous at all. It'll definitely bite you, but, there's no venom in it. So it just would scare me because I was like, dude, I never see a snake like this, man. But yeah, look at a pig nose snake. And, it makes some like weird hissing noise and its neck gets like flat. So like it almost appears as if it could be a cobra. I'm like, wow, man, this is nuts. But yeah, man, Virginia got all kind of wildlife.
Even including me.
Ditto.
Hey.
Yeah. So the grand question, do you believe in aliens?
Oh, you going there already?
I just got to get it started.
Absolutely. There is something out there.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, you might be an alien.
Hey, me and Chad have already kind of clarified in previous podcasts. We like something going on here. And I think I'm a part of the collective in that group.
See, you already know. Is this like code for...
Hey.
Here come the men in black.
If you hold up a pin, I know what's getting ready to happen.
Go
ahead and hit her with it, Chad.
Hey, look.
Y'all can't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
That's what, I mean, not to go off on that, but like that's probably one of my favorite movies, man, that's out there. Like
Men in Black.
With Men in Black, dude, it's just hilarious, man.
Isn't there a new one coming out?
It's probably gonna be whack.
So the very last one that they did, I was kind of disappointed.
It's a dude from Thor, Chris Hemsworth, and
don't be talking about Chris Hemsworth.
No, but it's like you can't replace Will Smith and what's his name?
Yeah.
Dang, don't nobody know his name right now. Will Smith and everybody gonna be like, yo, how y'all gonna forget it?
I know I see his face,
I'm
but
about to look at him.
I can't remember his name. Yeah.
But yeah, you can't.
Yeah, you can't replace him too. We know what you mean.
It's like trying to do Bad Boys over again without Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. It ain't gonna work.
Independence Day movie, like I don't think that did well
you
at
just
all.
said it with no hesitation.
What?
Martin Lawrence?
No, in Men in Black.
You just said Martin Lawrence. I knew it
Will
wasn't
Smith and
him.
dang man.
An old guy.
Hang on.
Hold on.
It's like right there in the back of my mind. I can
Tommy
think-
Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee, yeah.
Dang.
I'm tripping.
Man.
You know, you make me feel stupid.
Oh, man, I was hoping to get that before she said it.
But before we get to the aliens,
Yeah.
what like scary movie character like freaked you out when you were younger? Or were you
trying to
never
think.
scared of scary movies?
I don't think I was ever scared of scary. Me and my brother were like, we're just weird kids. I'm trying to think. I don't think there was anything that I remember being scared to watch, because that's one of my favorite genres to watch now is horror movies. I can't. Children of the Corn, maybe, because Malachi was like super creepy.
Yeah, that was a creepy movie. Yep. Anytime I see a kid with some overalls, I'm like,
It's
no.
not because it was scary. It was just
Yeah.
creepy, and there's a difference.
Yeah.
But I cannot think of a movie that scared me.
Yo, here's something funny. When I was a kid, man, I used to be scared of clowns, yo.
Really? People
so
are you
Yo,
still scared of them?
No, I'm good now, but like I had a friend, man, growing up, and his I'm not sure if he'll ever watch this podcast, but like I remember staying with him one night, and like first time ever going to his house, and stayed the night with him. But like in his living room, his mother had like a whole lot of. I'm talking like, clowns swinging, just from the ceiling, like statues of one that was probably
Like all over the house?
all over the house. I never seen anything like that before, and he didn't know about about the whole clown thing. So I'm thinking about, man, should I tell him? I can't. I just found out, my dog died. I don't have a dog, but like I don't want to stay with the night with him, man. But I kid you not, bro. Like I remember sleeping, man, and like waking up in the middle of the night. And I'm telling you, I was just looking around, and the little swing thing was like mounted to the ceiling. I remember just looking at a clown, just like swinging, looking at me like, I'm like, yo, I'm no good. Look, I'm done. Like, just go ahead and take me now.
Take me now.
That's pretty funny. That is hilarious. I think I don't think I know. Me, you, and Jamal talked about this.
Yeah.
Mine is Leprechaun.
Oh yeah.
But see, that wasn't even scary because they're just like
No.
It's so like low budget. Like it can't even be like
That dude, it's just somebody being that small, that ugly, the voice like that, just freaked me out. Like it just was just terrifying to me. Every time I saw it on TV, like I have nightmares for like a week because he'd just be like, "Give me gold," and he'd be like, "I told you once, I told you twice, I rolled a dice, she'll be my wife." And I'm like, "Yo, what is wrong with this dude, yo? Like he has issues."
Hey, what ruined it for me with the Leprechaun thing? Because I feel you, he was definitely weird looking,
Yeah.
It's like you just, that scary appearance. But when they came out with the movie Leprechaun in the Hood,
yes.
said, you know what? I ain't scared no more. Look,
He's about to spit his drink up.
I said, no, I'm straight now. Look, Leprechaun came to the hood, man. We are good.
We good.
We good in the hood, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it was the weirdest thing ever. I'm not scared of Jason, Freddy Krueger. I like Freddy Krueger.
Right.
I'm not scared of Michael Myers. None of that. I'm not scared of Chucky.
Yeah,
I don't watch
none
Pet
of that.
Cemetery, Children of the Corn, Jeepers Creepers, everything. Leprechaun.
Jeepers Creepers. Okay.
Leprechaun? No.
Yeah.
No.
All right. What about Paranormal Activity?
I ain't never bothered me. Never bothered me.
I ain't messing with it.
Leprechaun? No. Paranormal Activity. What's that movie we was talking about? Them people in the Amityville, all that type of stuff. That stuff does not bother me. It's him.
The Leprechaun.
Yo,
it is
imagine a
him.
little Leprechaun running towards you with like crazy speed.
Dog.
Watch, I'm gonna dress up for Halloween this year as your little leprechaun.
And then they're gonna be like, Jesus, Brandy is coming your way.
Hey, man.
Yo, don't do it. Please don't do it. Anybody that's making a representation. Like my brother sent. So Jamal, he was just texting one day, right, and then we was having a conversation. I looked down at my phone. He sent me a picture, and I was like, "Yeah, you lucky, my brother, because I might have to take care of business."
I'm glad
with
I
you.
know this.
Oh
Don't
no.
I thought you did know it.
No.
Chris Green.
Oh my! I love Chris Green.
So I told, like, one day we got to talking. You know, he sit behind me. So, you know, I used to go out on the floor, help them out. I come back. He didn't cut out a small leprechaun and taped it to my desktop computer.
That's dirty.
I was like, and he was gone, I think. And I was like, okay, all right. And I went like this and took it off my computer and
Making sure nobody's watching.
like, no, I just like turned my head. I didn't even want to look at him when I grabbed him. I just turned my head and grabbed him and dropped him in the trash can.
Dude, that's wrong.
Yeah, dirty dude.
Chris Green, I can see that. Okay.
Yeah, that was my boy.
Mm-hmm.
I bring the best out of people.
There you go.
He's a good. You did though. You did when you left. Everybody missed the shit out of you.
I know.
That's the man.
I just try to make a good impression on everybody I meet.
You do. You have a big impact on people.
Shoe size and everything. Even though that ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking
Your
about.
foot ain't as big as mine.
Yo, she got
Don't say it.
Wolverines.
Don't say it.
They're just flat.
What size you wear in men?
And men, a 7.
Oh, that's nothing.
You seen bigger?
Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Taller and big.
Chucks make them look big. They're not that big. They're just super flat, like platypus feet.
Ah, okay.
Go ahead and sing.
Oh, he used to say that?
He used to make fun of my feet all the time and my toes.
Oh.
She come sit near my desk and then just whip them. I don't even know what to call them out.
Tingers?
And I'd be like, you gonna put, so I'm against feet anyways.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't like feet. Like, and then she would come up. It's not even the fact of like anybody that has ever felt disrespected by me and they got pretty feet. I just don't like feet. I think even if you got feet that's a 10 on the 1 to 9, 10 scale, you got ugly feet to me because they disgusting. They nasty. You shouldn't be touching them. You shouldn't wash them. You shouldn't even. They shouldn't
your hands
exist.
are nastier than your feet, though.
I do not care.
I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Feet are just like.
Is it just because of the way they look?
I don't know. I just never been a fan of them.
He makes fun of my feet all the time.
Yeah, it's like dog. You gotta get them things.
I can wave at you with my toes.
She picking up pencils, writing
If
in
it don't
cursive
look
with
like,
them.
You know, your hands do it. No.
What them feet do, though?
Oh.
Yeah.
What about them aliens, though, man?
See?
Them saucers.
I appreciate the due diligence you gave me earlier, you know, but that just comes from my alien nature. Me and Chad are just alike, whether if you knew that or not.
Twinsies?
Yeah, we just like.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like something that like in the Matrix of how this thing was designed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Me and Chad just like came together because we tell people all the time it's like a backstory. When me and him were in school, you know, people were asking him like, "Do you know this guy named Raheem?" And they would ask me, "You know Chad? Y'all look alike."
Yeah, all the time.
You do.
I showed a picture to my mom.
If you had your glasses on right now.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because what did Will say? Will was like, he sat back for like a minute and was like, he was like, I ain't want to say it, but like y'all related.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to say that, you know, all black people look alike, but like, you know, y'all could be
But
brothers.
y'all look alike.
Yeah, but we told him, we was like, we get that all the time. So
yeah, man, yeah. My mom, I showed a picture of him. She was like, he look like you. I was like, dang. I was like, yeah. People, that's what people say, man. It's my bro right there, brother from another mother.
That's my brother from another mother.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, I gotta have Chad on.
Word,
That's
man.
my. You can be a co-host too if you want to.
Come on with it. Come on.
See, I'm not nervous anymore. I'm good.
There you go. So look, see,
look, you good now.
It's that, you know, that good feeling in here, man. Maybe it's the lights. I don't know.
Yeah, because when the lights turn on, you was like,
It's like
I feel better. This is my vibe.
There you go.
cool beams.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah.
So the aliens. Have you ever encountered one or like seen anything that you thought, besides me and Chad, would be of alien origin.
See, I've never really looked at people that way, to be honest. So I've seen some stuff.
Yeah.
Me and my kids have seen like things in the sky,
Mhm.
and then just they're there, and then they just like shoot to the left, to the right, whatever. They just disappear.
There you go.
And there's no trace of where they came from.
Come on.
They were just there, and then all of a sudden they're gone. And we've seen that more than once.
Dang.
There you go. Hey.
That is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a lot of, I don't know if you like keep up, me and Chad keep up on it. It's basically our podcast is the Alien Cast. But you go ahead.
So the government, so all this stuff that the government is like having to like report on now.
She's on it. Hey,
Did you do some research before you came?
No,
here?
I didn't. I just follow stuff like this because I'm nosy and I like to know things. But they
Tell us more. Tell us more.
Well, why would they have so many days to tell us what they've been spending all this money on and what their investigations and findings are if there is nothing
Come on.
out there?
Yeah.
Come on with it.
You go ahead.
Like, what are you spending money on?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's been countless of, credible folks like military pilots, people who are like not just, talking just to, blow hot air, but like these guys are truly telling their story. And you mean to tell me that out of all these people who have encountered these things, I mean, at a level that we wouldn't be able to comprehend, I mean, guys on the F-18, chasing these things is like, what do you say to that? It's like our technology that we look at to be, the best there is, defensively, we couldn't keep up with just one of them. You mean to tell me that? Hey, I got a lot to tell about that stuff, but
They have what, 3 months left?
Yeah.
Before all that's published?
Yeah.
So basically, I was watching a video today, and it was like a tit for tat type of thing. They said, we'll tell the American people what we know. We really don't know, but they're gonna release it, I guess. But they said when Mr. Fravor. So have you heard that story about that pilot out on the West Coast? When he saw that Tic Tac.
He saw
thing?
that.
Yeah, that's him.
That thing went from so many feet above ocean level, and they said they calculated it now. It went from so many feet above ocean level to 80,000 feet within a radar blip. Dude. So the radar that hones in on that locks in on things is like a second. It's like boom. Yeah. They said that thing went from down there to up there faster. So they said it went there faster than that thing could lock onto. So it was faster than a second.
And see what else could do that.
Right. And then not only that, but like they looked at it as an act of war whenever they, disabled their, I guess the missiles or radars.
Like that.
Like they just like, come on. These guys aren't just saying that just to say it. Like these are the facts. Like, you can't deny the facts from these guys. Like they're out here trying to report these things and to basically they want a full disclosure. But like if you kind of see what has been happening these last couple of months, they have been releasing like small little like third party companies been releasing some documents from the CIA and all these folks, but like you can't read it. Like it's all like scribble scrabble. Like you can't make sense of it.
I have a theory.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
This is what me and my kid came up with.
Mm-hmm.
COVID
mm-hmm.
was dropped
mm-hmm.
by the higher power to get rid of those humans on the planet that no longer warranted a benefit.
That's intriguing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, where else does something like this come from? Just out of the blue. Sure, China, bats, whatever. But then all this stuff with the government and the aliens.
Yeah.
Was this something like put here to?
I think it's this is my opinion on that. It's COVID, because me and my dad were talking about it yesterday, because all of a sudden now it's tons of variants coming out, right?
Yeah,
and I'm like, it's just starting to get a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
because it's just like how all of a sudden like all these variants and all this other stuff.
Well, how do
coming
you know
out.
it's a variant?
Yeah.
And you know, my dad's like, oh man, you just better hope you don't catch it. But I'm like, dude, it don't make sense. Like how all of a sudden, I know they got these like grand explanations that I don't believe of this batch producing this, but this particular virus attacks specific things in your body.
Yeah.
How come you got COVID, but then when Ebola broke out, that offed you that fast?
Yeah.
That's gone.
Eliminated.
But COVID can just stick around and just because it don't
That's
kill
what
you
I'm
that fast.
saying.
Biological warfare.
But what me and Chad
Also?
like, let's talk like everybody that has encountered aliens, they're not here to harm us. I think we are just like, I don't know if we just like projects, whatever. You know, it's just so many different synopses behind what could be portrayed behind it. But everybody that's talked about it said like the aliens, they want to come communicate, maybe work with certain people, but there's different types of aliens out there, different, I don't know, species. Chad has his version of the story, but it's just like weird. Because we just like barbaric animals that just want to shoot down everything, kill everything, you know?
Yeah, man. The facts are out there, man. I mean, the one video I showed you when we had a campfire that one time about it was a dummy nuclear head that was shot, and that guy, you know, of course, you know, watched as normal. It came down, and then his whoever's the person that's higher than him called him into the office. He said, "You guys mess around up there? What's going on?" And he was like, "No, I mean, just normal stuff." And he's like, "Well, watch this." And he played the tape back and he showed in detail, and you can look up the video, of this little orb coming into the frame, shooting a laser, hitting this, you know, dummy head like 3 times at different angles. I mean, crazy speed. I mean, they played it in slow motion. They played it in normal time. I mean, it just came into the frame. I mean, just like no video game type of stuff, but like, how can you explain that? It's like,
yeah, I seen it. You never seen that video?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Why do you think me and Chad want to harm people?
I
You think we spreading the COVID out here to harm people?
Have you gotten it yet?
I want to say I have.
When I was like, so this is before COVID became a big thing, and they didn't realize how soon it hit America. And I was out sick for like 2 weeks, and I've never been that sick. I even passed out. Like, I was waking up, like I was feeling bad a Friday night, woke up Saturday morning, trying to use the bathroom, and then like I heard this loud like, and I opened my eyes up and I was on the floor. I'm like, and I panicked. I was like, yo, that was me. Oh, and then my heart was just like, and she's like, my wife was like, hey, what's going on? I was like, I don't know. I think I passed out. And I'm just like trying to catch my breath, like, yo, what is this? And so like, I've never had any like flu shot. I mean, yeah, I've never got sick like that before, but that really took me out, man. And this is before like COVID really became a thing, man. But I think I had it, honestly, at that time.
Yeah, when it first started.
Yeah.
So your experience.
Yeah, tell us. I know you, yeah.
What, when I had it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that I had it. I woke up like on a Tuesday and my nose was like mildly running, and I'm like, all right, allergies, like I'm getting ready to get a cold because I got in the shower and my throat was like a little bit scratchy, but like nothing to be concerned about.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I snore, so I thought it was like how I slept the night before. And I was like fine the whole day. Woke up the next day, it was the same thing, like a little bit of a runny nose. My throat was a little scratchy, but it was just a little bit worse. And I'm like, all right, I'll take some cold pills, whatever, hopefully knock this out before it turns into something. And that was a Wednesday. So Thursday, same thing, but I woke up and my nose was like stuffy, but also runny. So I'm like, all right, like what's happening? And I was just tired. I could tell that it was like kind of a cold. Yeah. And Friday, Woke up. It was literally the same thing. I just felt a little bit tired. I went to the gym, got my workout in, was fixing dinner. Just like felt really sluggish. So at like 6 o'clock, I was like, damn, I'm ready for bed already. Like, but fine, whatever. Went to bed, woke up, and the next morning, I couldn't taste any. I brushed my teeth and I was like, oh no, I can't, like,
yeah.
Dude, that's
like,
weird.
yeah, I couldn't taste it. So I was like putting my nose in like dryer sheet boxes. Like,
you couldn't smell nothing?
I couldn't smell anything.
Oh, dude, I'm done. Nah.
And there's like, I have this candle. It's a pecan, like waffle
Something
pancake.
very aromatic.
Yes. And it's my favorite scent. So I was like, all right, this is it. I couldn't smell anything. And so I was like, all right, my nose is stopped up. Like, this is fine. It's not a big deal. So I go to Dunkin' Donuts every day. So I was like, I'll go get me a coffee. Literally every day. So I was like, I'll go get a coffee. It'll be good. And I got the coffee and I couldn't taste my coffee. And I'm like, I cried on the way home because I was like, oh my God, this is it. And that stayed with me for like 2.5, 3 weeks.
Dang.
But I was in the bed from like Friday night until like Monday morning when I went to get tested because I knew it was COVID as soon as I couldn't like taste or smell anything. But I was down for like 2 or 3 days. I couldn't do anything.
Use the restroom.
Yeah, I think I had it because I think I lost my taste for like a week. This was early. This was This was like before July in 2000 because the crazy part about it it's like
that was like way before.
And it had to be something that like progressed into what it did because October 2019, November or something like that, my dad, he started like coughing up blood. And he was like, I don't feel right, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And he just kept having like chest congestion and everything like that. So he went to the doctor. They did x-rays. And what was it attacking? They said it was attacking like your lungs and all kinds of stuff like that. He said like the doctors were like looking at his lungs and it was like black spots on his lungs, like all over him. And he said, my dad's very intuitive. He can like look at people and tell when something's going on and stuff like that. So he said he looked at the doctor and the doctor just was like, oh, like
didn't know what was going on.
And this was 2019, right before it started like happening. And it was like October, November. And the doctor was just kind of looking at his x-rays like, I ain't never seen this before. And,
That's so weird.
Thankfully, my dad's like he tries to stay on top of his health and everything nowadays. So like, he's always doing the green juices and stuff like that.
Like you do.
The baby. He's like, what is that?
Yeah, it looks like baby food.
What are you getting it?
It's nasty.
And then so he like takes care of himself. So he kicked it or whatever, but he's pretty sure. So he's like, he's had his shots and everything like that. Both my mom and my dad.
Got their vaccines?
You getting yours?
My first one's on Tuesday. But I'm only doing it because I want to travel.
Huh. You have to have it.
Countries, yeah. You don't have to, but it makes traveling easier if you are vaccinated.
It's just wild to me to think. It's just like, I'm not trying to downplay it or anything like that because, you got those internet warriors out there like, oh, you just trying to, but it's just like, it only affects a certain percentage of the population.
It's like the flu.
Yeah, but they want to vaccinate you, make sure, I'm pro-vaccine for the people that do need it, elderly, people like that. But people like me and your age,
we don't need it.
Yeah.
And I agree with you, but if it's a vaccine that's going to allow me to get back to some sort of normalcy without having to wear a mask, stand 6 feet away from my people, go wherever I want to.
Yeah. It's a give and take situation.
But then is the government going to track me?
Those microchips. That's what people saying, and It's just, I don't know, because like if you look at the human body under extreme conditions will do what it has to do to survive, you know. And I think if anything, this should teach people that we are unhealthy, we're unconscious about like everything else that's going on in the world, because the body is so resilient that the body can fight off cancer that people are making to put in our foods and different chemicals and things like that, because it's just cell overgrowth and the body can manipulate that and take care of it if you go in the right mental space, health, everything like that. So I don't know, it's just every time, it's just like with my kids, everybody that I know that's got kids get a kid the flu shot, then they get the flu.
Yeah, that's why my kids don't get it. We don't do the flu shot.
Yeah, and I'm just like, how? And like Devon, all 3 of his kids got the flu shot, and all of them got sick as a dog. And I'm like, that's not. I don't know. I feel like you got so many other alternates to go to rather than doing something like that.
No, I agree. But this, like, I feel like, I don't know, I'm on the fence about it because clearly I don't want to get it. But again, if it's going to allow me to do the things that I love.
Where you traveling to? The firehouse?
Fire. No, I won't be going there anymore. I want to go to Europe.
This year? Where you going?
Well, we have our German, French, and UK entities. So.
You got an assistant now, right? So, one thing I did want to ask you, how is it being a prestigious lady in management? First, I was like, because a lot of people don't know what you do, but you are the bearer of the ship. You basically carry a lot of stuff on your back, you know, due to me knowing you and working with you previously. So it's like, do you got like struggles? Don't go as far as you don't want to go in the conversation about this, you know, because
I don't have struggles because I don't take shit.
Yeah.
I don't let people talk down to me. I don't let people talk over me. I don't let people like kind of squash my ideas.
Yeah.
I like to think that I'm pretty savvy and smart. So honestly, I don't have any struggles in my position and what I do, and like other members of like top tier leadership in the company. I think I've worked hard to gain their respect because there's a lot of things that I do for the company that nobody else can do.
The Leo gonna shine.
The Leo is gonna shine.
That's right. So, you know, I noticed that.
And I know that sounds cocky.
No, but you I can just justify.
I started this job when I was 18.
For real?
So this was like,
Were you like 40 now? 50?
Shut your mouth. I'm 33. I'm still a baby.
45.
Yeah, my gray hair will probably say that. No, I'm only 33. I'll be 34 this year.
Dang.
But yeah, I started this job when I was 18. So 15 years.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't. That's another topic. Because remember, I was like, hey, I know this.
Yes.
Yeah, that was short-lived.
Short-lived, but that's okay. I knew it.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just thinking to myself, it's just like who I am as an individual. I'm like ambitious, entrepreneurial, and I don't know. I told myself, I said something's gonna stick, but I don't know what it is. But you know, I like doing the podcast. I like I like talking to people. I was always like mingling and swinging around and just going to go talk to everybody and stuff like that. But I said something's gonna stick one day. That's gonna like solidify me as a human being.
You just gotta find what one thing is?
I don't know. Should we do an analysis right now?
Yes.
So, Brandy, you are a leader.
Mm-hmm.
You are a marketing aficionado.
Si, senor.
You are the people's champ.
I'll let you go.
You should be the CEO of a company.
Mm-hmm.
One day.
Mm-hmm.
It'll happen sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I think that's the path that you're going. Did you finish your marketing stuff yet?
Almost. I think I have 4 classes left.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll be done.
So what's that, bachelor's?
Bachelor's. Boy, yes.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Because you've been doing that for what, like 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, a long time. Yeah, probably like 4 or 5 years. Because I only have enough like capacity to do 1 class like per semester. I can't.
And that's all online, right?
Mm-hmm. So like right now I'm doing a finance class. I don't like numbers. It takes energy out of me.
Yeah.
It actually forces me to like actually apply myself, whereas like all the other stuff, yeah, everything else, it just comes natural. Like, yeah. I don't have to think about it. I can just do it.
Yeah, I'll never do numbers.
It's hard.
I'm just not that person.
Yeah, like it's.
I thought about going back and doing what was the major? Was it communications?
Mm-hmm.
But doing like life coaching
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. But it's like tons of people out there that say you can get like a certification. But I think I'd like feel better if I just went back and finished my degree.
Just finish your degree. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about that. But then it's like we got all this stuff popping off over here. So I'm like, where should I take this? You know, where I'm going or whatever. So I don't know. It's just kind of, I'm in a weird spot right now.
Just trying to figure it out, like which direction to go or like where to put your anchor.
Yeah. Because I understand the philosophy of focusing on one thing, but there's people out there that can focus on multiple things. Don't focus on too much, but it's like a lot of people can be, that's why I'm going to get like an octopus tattooed on my forearm.
When you getting some work.
Huh?
When are you going? I'm getting a lion.
What's the dude? It's a dude in Charlottesville.
Acme?
Ryan. It's called. I forgot which tattoo place it is. I like looked him up today. Where's that place at?
Acme or been around?
Let me see. It's on. What's the road off of Preston? Allied Street.
Allied.
Because it's like a CrossFit gym and stuff like that over there too, right?
That's my gym. But it's not a CrossFit gym. The gym, that's where I go. Yeah, Acme, West. The guy, that's who's doing my work.
So this dude.
Ryan. Allied Street. Yeah, that's over there. That's him.
Yeah, so I heard he was pretty legit.
So they've done a couple for me. They did my first like Leo tattoo.
Were they like on your foot?
Well, it was on my ankle, and then they did the tattoo that's on my foot, the phoenix that's on my foot.
They feet touchers. I won't go in there then.
Yeah, because they didn't touch my feet. You got to get a whole new gun. But no, they're good. They're good.
So that yeah. So I'm gonna go check that out. I want like a legit octopus, and then like you know where the tentacles are. I want like him to do like planets coming out of the tentacles.
Okay.
Be legit.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah. So I got a game plan. So we back.
Dude.
Yeah. So we had to take a quick intermission. Chad had to go for a second. Then me and Brandy kind of tapered it off a little bit, but I think we had a very positive conversation, very diverse. We talked about a lot of stuff.
Bouncing around, man. It's like we throw them in the air.
Yes.
We just like grabbing that one, we grabbing this one.
So it was legit. Yeah. So any closing remarks?
I love you guys. This was fun.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
I want to come back.
Come, please do.
Love
I could
is-
literally sit here and talk to you guys like all night.
I think it was. I think it was a great thing because like when it's connect, even though y'all two liking all these foods and all this crazy, I'm always the eyeball out.
I do.
Come on, dude.
Every single time, you know, I'm always all ball out.
That's all right. You're so special.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Chad, you got any closing remarks?
Hey, it was fun. I'm so glad that I finally got a chance to meet you because I ain't gonna lie, you know, I'm gonna add you on Facebook tonight.
Hit me up.
But yeah, you know, I mentioned earlier when I first met you, I was like, dang, I ain't gonna say you short, but like, you know,
She's short.
I thought you was a little bit taller a little bit just looking at your pictures, but so awesome, man. You know, keep doing your thing, keep grinding. I know you're gonna get back to your, you know, the weight that you want. You know, as you know, it takes time, and you know, so yeah,
Baby
definitely.
steps.
Baby steps.
We're
right.
learning patience. That's what we're learning.
That's all. That's
Mhm.
right. That's right. So pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to have you.
You too.
Definitely will connect again.
My homie.
Yeah.
Any
Sweet.
closing remarks, Raheem?
Yeah, it's just if you ever gotta take flight and you need some feet to go the right way, Brandy is the person to call.